Welcome to my daily live streams. I'm mayohosko. Thank you so much for watching. I'm building sets from my backlog from the Lego Group, who are worth billions and billions of dollars. And we are going to try to build a bag 4 of the Wally and Eve set today. If there's enough people in the chat, that is. Galita got here a while ago, and Alexandria's there right now, and I'm just doing some stuff in the background while we wait for people to get here so we can have fun. So also, hello, Brick Babe. For those who don't know, Brick Babe and I are in a battle of the bots. She's been building Walt and some other sets on her live streams, and I'm building nothing but this set on mine, and that'll culminate on the Saturday night live stream where we'll both finish our stuff. Looking forward to that. And my parents are coming home today, and my auntie is here right now because of the cat. And yeah. And who knows, maybe as we get into conversations in the chat today, I'll have things that I want to talk about, because I'll want to wait for the right time and give kind of a build up to something that I want to get off my chest, because I see what people say, and people are very interesting. People are very, very interesting. And I see stuff that people say sometimes, and I think it's rather profound, for good and for bad. Because I watch a lot of stuff, I hear a lot of stuff, I know both sides of a lot of different arguments, and it was on the weekend where I came to the realization that I am more neutral and level-headed than I've ever been about stuff, because it sucks to be trapped in an echo chamber, a bubble, a silo. And who knows, maybe I have DM'd some of you guys where we've had conversations like that before. Also, hey Dragon, hey Billing. Yeah, I'm just mopping up mess in my game, making sure everything's all loaded up for today. Been sleeping way too much lately. I'll scroll to the top of the chat, so once I'm done here, I'll see what people are saying. But yeah, I need to do something for grad school later as well. And I'll wait to do some of that other stuff. So let's do a quick scroll through the chat. And if you guys scroll to the top of the chat, you might get the context about some of the things that I may or may not say today. I'm doing fantastic. It is great. Billy likes how the people are always in a big hurry to go stop at the next stop. Like, exactly, because motorists are some of the most impatient people in the world. I see that when I catch the bus around. Yeah, I'm not a holiday person, but it's interesting that they're trying to turn that into a sub theme dragon. Yeah, I don't know as much about that. Yeah, because as I've said before, my people are my people. And if I notice stuff that goes on where there becomes a detachment, then maybe some people aren't my people anymore. Maybe I won't go out of my way to see some people. Maybe I'll only see some people when it's convenient for me. And I brushed my teeth before this live stream, so I'm not drinking water right now. I put on a load of washing because it's a nice day outside, and I couldn't do any washing yesterday because it was wet. So after my live stream, I'll put out the laundry and hopefully that'll dry before my parents come home because they've been in the middle of the country for the past week. But they're coming home today, and in that time, now I've gotten myself 2 bases of operation where my parents won't get in my way anymore, like what happened for the previous months. Ever since my build table in the garage got messy. Yeah, so we'll probably wait for one more person in the chat and then we'll start building today. Yeah, I don't really care about the XP until I get my channel monetized. And I understand why YouTube came up with that XP because they copied that's another feature they copied from Twitch. I swear to God, YouTube tries to copy stuff from every other social media. I swear to God, man. But personally, I don't care. I don't care for that feature. And Alexandria and I have some tall tales to tell about people about cheating allegations with that in the past, don't we? Yeah, so unlike other people, because my channel is not monetized, I don't care about the channel XP. I really don't, and that's why when I go to see who I can YouTube redirect to after my live stream, when my live stream ends, that's why I always disable the leaderboard because it doesn't matter for me. It really does not matter. Just waiting for one more person. But what do you guys want to talk about today? And some people on that Streamlabs top 10 haven't been in here forever. There's a delayed reaction in there. Hey Zelda. Okay, we're gonna start building bag 4. And I'm seeing, and you know what, I'm getting really frustrated with YouTube because I see my friends doing vertical streams and they routinely get over 200 views. I never get over 200 views. So I don't know why, but some people who I've talked to in the past who say who think they're on good terms with me or whatever, but never watch my live streams. I don't know if they're pretenders or fakes or LARPing or whatever else, but it would be good to see them around again because I'm already seeing people getting monetized because of all the doom scrollers that come in, and I'm still only halfway to getting that because I need 3,000 watch hours to get to get the memberships. We're building Wally's head right now. And that's why I always say that you guys are the life, you guys are the energy, you guys are the energy of my live streams. I love talking to you guys. I really like talking to you guys because we have such a good time together. The people who do come here. There's this book for Wally and the Trash Cube, and there's another book for for Eve, Mo, and the Shoe. And so, what are we building now? I don't know what we're building now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just something I've been thinking about since my 24-hour live stream. Because people who are my people, they definitely showed up to the 24-hour live stream. But some of you guys might have even noticed some people who did not watch my 24-hour live stream. Like, the reason why the 24-hour live stream was so great was because of the people who were there. But as soon as my 24-hour live stream ended, I probably unsubscribed from about 6 different people. Because either they haven't posted anything for months, if not years now, or they pretended to be my friend and then they don't actually care. And that's why, that's another reason why I really like to do 24-hour live streams, because it's not just that we have fun together, but it's also the fact that I know who's not there. And there are kind people who let me know why they're not there, which is understandable. But the people who ghost you, or at other times of the year don't make an effort to reach out in any way, shape, or form, I have to think, what's going on? Did something happen? And I have to ask those questions because they don't communicate that to their followers or their subscribers or their friends. It's just an interesting psychology. Because, we're building his head. Okay, yeah, we're building Wally's head. Yeah. And so hopefully, yeah, it is this. Yeah, exactly, Alexandria. Like any time someone DMs me, I make sure, if I have an instant response, to respond to them ASAP. If I have to think about it for a while, it might take me a couple days. But I always try to respond to people's DMs, because that is the best way to communicate with me, is via my DMs, whether it's Instagram or Discord or anywhere else, because I have friends in all different places. I just think it's incredibly disrespectful to get ghosted. And there are people that ghosted me years ago, and so I stopped giving a fuck about them. But then some people But I've also had some people who have come back to me months, if not years later, and talked about everything that's been going on, and it's a perfectly legitimate reason why I might not see someone for a while, which is all I ask for. Because I'm never gonna name names or anything, because that would be a disrespectful to those people, and I'm always open. Like, I believe in second chances, and I like to give people grace, because I'll be the first one to acknowledge that I'm online more than most people out there. Yeah, so it's just something I've been thinking about over the past 1.5 weeks. And that's because I've enjoyed building sets with my friends so much. We have a good time together. So that's that, really. So let me know out there if you've been been ghosted by people in the past. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm seeing what I'm doing wrong. For that same reason, you keep seeing the video on your For You page that says, if you have less than 1,000 subs, never do this. Well, fortunately, I never see that, because I have 1,135 or something. Hey, Gladiator, we're building bag 4 of the Wally and Eve set. And also, it's so strange that when I collaborate with some people, wherever, and we tag each other for collaboration, all of a sudden you see people liking your post from that collaboration who you might know enough from around the place, but not on a more intimate basis. And so when they like your post, when you collaborate with someone, and you see that like from specific people, it's like they just came out of the woodwork because you collaborated with someone they're a little bit more intimate with. It's another interesting psychology. Because I'm really fascinated by the psychology of different people on social media. I really am. And that's a nice build for Wally's eyes. Let me get his eyes together. There's his eyes. You can see those snot bricks, I'm guessing, will hold something. Yeah, it looks like that's where the cockroach goes. So let me orient Wally the right way. So the printed pieces is at the front. And the ball joint goes in there. So let's push the ball joint from here. There we go. So there's not as much, well, actually, yeah, you can see some movement. Actually, let me raise this up. You can see some movement in Wally's eyes right there. You can see that, which is nice. And his eyes can go up and down. But we got to build the cockroach at the back here, which is one of my favorite builds from this, because it's a more accurate version of the cockroach than the 2015 or 2016 set. And the Brickheads version of Wally didn't include the cockroach attached to Wally, or maybe, and if it was attached to Wally, I can't remember correctly. I think I've lost it. Actually, that might not be the cockroach. Maybe that's a brace. We'll have to see. What are people saying? Gladiators working on a Halloween costume. You're going as an NCR Ranger. What franchise is that? Is that from? Because you do a lot of action stop motions. Of all different types of characters. What are we doing here? Oh, it's from the Fallout series. I know a lot of people who really like Fallout. I never got into Fallout personally. Not quite sure what we're building with these grey thing. Well, with this grey thing. Oh crap! Now it's raining outside. It wasn't raining earlier. Now it is. I've also heard that it's a cool game. Because I think it was Mega Blocks or Mega Constructs. One of those alternatives that made some Fallout sets. Because they've been making Halo sets for a while. Okay, we built. Okay, these are extensions of Wally's eyes. I think is what. Yeah, those are the eyeballs for Wally. What do you think of that stocking set? I don't. I just think it's a generic. I don't have much to say about it, to be honest. I'm more interested in Christmas trees and reeds because it has foliage pieces. I mean, I'm a sucker for foliage. They have these really nice inverted round 2x2 tiles with Wally's eyes, and they have these modified 2x2 half round tiles, which is nice. How does that go on? I don't know how that goes on. Ah, it attaches with that stud. That's interesting. Well, that's a little bit of an illegal building technique. Huh. Yeah, that popped off way too easily. That's definitely an illegal building technique. Don't know how that got past quality control. Normally they're careful not to include stuff like that. So yeah, that's on the outside and that grabs on. What does that grab on? No? I don't know how this grabs on. Okay, that goes upside down. So it grabs on in there. Okay, yeah, there's enough width inside there. And then we got to do his other eye. You're angry that Lego is doing the Greek restaurant on the 11th. Why? Is there a better GWP they should have come out with? Because that's for the Restaurants of the World series. I don't really care for the Restaurant of the Worlds or the Houses of the Worlds. And I'm still kind of disappointed that that Lego store giveaway GWP is micro scale. I wish it was minifigure scale. Where is it? Yeah. So there's a lot of curvature for his eyes, because you get these curved slopes here for his eye sockets, and then the curvature and then the what is it? You get some inverted curve slopes as well for his eyeballs. So that's all very nice. Because Wally is one of the more boxier robots in the movie. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to build this. Hello, Axe Co. We're building the eyes of Wally right now. Oopsie, I built this wrong. Let me get the brick separator. Yeah, almost done here. We'll make this a quick half an hour stream because I've got a lot of cleaning to do today. Let's get Wally on here. Well, his eyes on here. There we go. There's Wally with his eyes. And then very quickly is the cockroach. So let's get the cockroach on here. And the cockroach goes under his eyes. And let's raise up his antenna. So there is the build of Wally. And that's the end of his book. So we've now built Wally and the cockroach. This is so good to have in hands, especially as someone who didn't get the large Wally from about 10 years ago. So glad they did this 3-pack. So glad. And now we're going to we're going to set up a redirect to Brick Dynasty. So if you have autoplay enabled, you'll be automatically YouTube redirected to the Brick Dynasty channel. If you don't, you'll see a message at the top of the chat where you can click or tap on to go watch Brick Dynasty. So thank you for watching this live stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'll see you on my next live stream, which will be 2 hours earlier as usual tomorrow. Yeah, hey Strictly, we're literally just ending the stream, and that's why it pays to come in at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see you on my live stream tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for